got heat race number 1 coming out onto the raceway. Alvin Smithster out there going to get them lined up. They need to be nose to tail so nobody has an advantage. You can't pull out of line and you can't get the jump on the race. 6 laps of distance. Top 2 cars into the A main. 3rd and 4th the B. 5th and 6th to the C. 7th and 8th to the D. Everybody left goes to the E main here tonight. Leon Sneller, Brandon Meyer sit there on the front row. Mitch Luthold, Troy Altina, Levi Metzger, Jason DeBoer, Sophie Inken, Zach Clausen, Toby Metzger, Heath Huseman, and Jason Meyer, your field. Sophie Van Inken there in the number 16 machine. Head flag man Tom Schilling on the hill, gives the green flag, and we're turning them loose here at the Lyon County Fair Figure 8s. Through the first set of corners we go. Inside goes Troy Altina. Altina dives to the inside. He'll have your early race lead. 4 wide, make it 5 wide, now 3 wide through the corner. Lap number 1 goes to Troy Altina, the 48. Leon Sneller and Levi Metzger battling for that second spot. Jason DeBoer in the number 40 car trying to work his way around. Here comes Toby Metzger. Couple cars stopped over there. That is Meyer and Luthold. Troy Altina coming through, makes it through the cross section, puts some distance. Levi Metzger now into that second spot in the 36 car. Now here comes Toby Metzger, the 112 around Leon Sneller, looking for third. Metzger way outside, Sneller to the inside. Collision in the midsection there, lots of lap traffic. Metzger trying to get through, Toby sliding it, split the difference, so does Altina. Altina, the 48, is your race leader, the 112 of Toby Metzger, then the 4 of Leon Sneller. Troy Altina coming through 3 and 4. Toby Metzger trying to run him down. Can Metzger get there? Altina has to wait for the traffic. Now makes it through the cross section. Here comes Metzger as he'll try and come through. Metzger around he goes. Mitch Luthold in the hunt. Here he comes in the number 88 machine. The 48 car still your race leader. White flag flies. 1 lap to go in heat race number 1. Around goes Sneller, he's got your leader. Troy Altina pushing his way through. Toby Metzger cutting through the field. Metzger's gonna try and swing around the tires. Here comes Luthold. Luthold to the inside of Metzger. Altina out in front. Metzger and Luthold, here they are. Luthold to the inside. Toby Metzger slides around into the corner they go. Checkers fly for the 48 of Troy Altina. Second place will go to the 88 of Mitch Luthold. Toby Metzger comes home in the 3rd spot. Heat race number 2 coming to the raceway next, starting on the pole position here tonight out of Little Rock, Iowa. He drives the number 13 car. That is Alex Wiertzma. Outside of row number 1, he comes out of Dune, Iowa, driving the number 22. It is Brandon Sneller. To the inside of row number 2 out of Rock Rapids, driving the 121. That is Caden Huseman. And outside of him, out of Hurley, driving the 130, it is Cole Overgaard. Inside of row number 3 out of Rock Rapids, driving the 58, that is Jody Hintz. And outside of her, out of Rock Rapids, the 77 of Tyson Altina. Inside of row number 4 out of Hall, Iowa, driving the number 55 car, that is Wade Veltkamp. And outside of him, out of Rock Rapids, the 64 of Carter Crawl. Inside of row number 5 out of Ocheyedan, driving the number 2, it is Blake Meyer. And outside of him, out of Marion, South Dakota, the number 35 of Keaton Labey. Inside of the final row out of Ellsworth, Minnesota, driving the number 75 car, that is Jonathan Kramer. 6 laps of distance, heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 under green. Contact in the first corner. Cole Overgaard driving to the front of the raceway. Cole Overgaard out in front. Here comes the battle behind him and the pack. Alex Wiertsma. Here comes Altina pushing their way around. Cole Overgaard will lead lap number 1. Then you've got Alex Wiertsma, Tyson Altina, and then making his way through Keaton Levy in the 35. Levy makes it 3 wide as they split the 58 of Hintz. Alex Wiertsma trying to work his way around. Cole Overgaard, still your race leader. Contact with Carter Crawl. Now a tie up there in that second spot. Altina, Wiertsman trying to get through. You got to be in the top 2. Levy sends Altina around. Cole Overgaard, the 130 car, is your race leader. Then the 13 and the 35. Here comes the 121 car around the outside. That's Caden Huseman. Huseman digs inside looking for second. Now it's Alex Wiertsma inside, 3 wide of a turn number 4. Cole Overgaard, the 130 car, extending his lead. The battles for second. The 35, the 121, and the 13. Heavy traffic in the cross section. Contact. More contact, your leader, and Alex Wiertsma. Overgaard keeps it going. The 121 of Huseman has died. Keaton Levy, the 35 car, in second. The 13 in third. Alex Wiertsma looking inside, trying to get that top 2 and the A main. Your race leader, the 130 car, Cole Overgaard, through turns 3 and 4. White flag, 1 lap to go. Cole Overgaard making his way through. The 35 is your second place runner, Keaton Levy. Keaton looks inside, he's got traffic all around him. Alex Wiertsma trying to make the charge. Out of turn number 4, checkers fly, your heat race winner, the 130 car of Cole Overgaard. Second place will go to the number 35 car of Keaton Levy, and Alex Wiertsma will come home in third. That'll bring us to heat race number 3 on the night. Drawing the pole position here tonight out of Little Rock, Iowa. Driving the number 29 car, that is Justin Ahrens. Outside of row number 1 out of Boyden, Iowa, he drives the number 37 car. It is Austin Romeline. Inside of row number 2 out of Rock Rapids, he drives the 163. That is Mike Huseman. And outside of him, out of Sibley, Iowa, the 173, it is Logan Bruxford. Inside of row number 3 out of Rock Rapids, he drives the 81. That is Tanner Vandentop. And outside of him, out of Sioux Center, the 93 of Stephen DeYoung. Inside of row number 4 out of Inwood, Iowa, driving the number 87 car, that is Mark Faber. And outside of him, out of Inwood, the 122, it is Jamie Mosier. Inside of your final row out of Ocheyedan, Iowa, driving the number 71 car, that is Josh Skoglund. And outside of him, out of Canton, South Dakota, the 126, it is Josh Kreber. 6 laps the distance, heat race 3 of 6 here tonight.
Inwood.
Is that the Mark Faber?
Yes.
They call Mark Faber?
Yes.
No shit.
Yep.
Green flag underway. Puff of smoke out of Tanner Vandentop's car. It's a new car for him. Nice new colors. Red number 81. Austin Romeline out to the race lead. Mike Huseman right behind him. Justin Ahrens. And coming up from behind, the 173 of Logan Bruxford. Stephen DeYoung now makes his way into the second spot. Ahrens slide job into turn number 1. 3 wide for 4th. Vandentop goes around. DeYoung comes to second. Austin Romeline out in front. Here comes Justin Ahrens looking to the inside. You got to be in the top 2 to make the A feature here tonight. Romeline just misses the contact as he slides through corner 1. Justin Ahrens, Stephen DeYoung, Mike Huseman, Josh Skoglund, your top 5. Austin Romeline, Justin Ahrens. Now you've got Mike Huseman coming through. He looks inside of Stephen DeYoung. Mike Huseman making the charge from 4th into 2nd. Romeling still out in front. It's Houston. Here comes Aaron sliding through the corner. Aaron's in front of DeYoung. DeYoung dips underneath. It'll come out of the corner. Mike Houston still in second. DeYoung, and now here comes Aaron's once again. Aaron's using that front bumper, shoves Houston out of the way. Austin Romeling, the 37, still your race leader. The 29 in second, the 93, the 163, and the 122. Your leader, contact Austin Romeling and Mike Houston. The battle for the lead, the 93 and the 29. Aaron's gets caught up with the lap traffic. Here comes Josh Skoglund. Steven DeYoung around the corner. He is your race leader, the 93 car. Josh Skoglund in the 71, the 29 of Aaron's, the 122 car making his way through. That is Jamie Mosier. More battles here as we work our way through. White flag flies. Steven DeYoung is your race leader. He waits for the traffic to clear. Now he makes it through. Coming back around the way here. Now the 81 car, Tannen Vandertop in that second spot. It is Skoglund and Aaron's. One more turn to go here. Steven DeYoung slides around the outside, dealing with lap traffic. Comes off of corner 4. Checkers fly. Steven DeYoung, your heat race winner. Tanner Vandertop comes home in second. Josh Skoglund in the 71 third, and Justin Aarons in fourth. Tough break for Austin Romeling, was out in front. Contact between him and Mike Huseman takes him out of the race. That'll be a good car to watch if he can rejoin the field later on tonight. We'll see if we can get him fired up or if he's going to need an assist. Here comes heat race number 4. Out on the raceway, Bailey DeBoer, an A-main winner here at the Figure Eights in the past, a B-main winner at Heritage Days. Dan Luthold outside of row number 1. Jarrett Wildeboer in the 190 car moving his way up through the field there, starting in row number 2. Dalton Mantle outside of him. Keegan Van Westen in the 114 out of Sibley. The 164 car is Daniel Mosier. 46, Colton Roth out of Hurley, South Dakota. And the 178, Katie Rose. Some cars get here, and sometimes their cars just don't start, and they can't make their way out onto the raceway. Nicole Townsend in the 184. Green flag underway. Bailey DeBoer out in front. Will DeBoer making his way around. Dan Luthold just going to drive straight off the raceway. And will go to the infield and retire it. Going around is Daniel Mosier in the 164. Caught up there in the tires. Here comes Will DeBoer inside Bailey DeBoer. Jarrett Wildeboer, Bailey DeBoer, side by side. Wildeboer slides up the hill, makes a little brush there with Mosier. That allows DeBoer to come by. Colton Roth there in the 46, now coming to second spot. DeBoer your leader. Then it's Roth and Wildeboer. The 114 car of Keegan Van Westen running in fourth. Then Dalton Mantle. Very close call for your leader, Bailey DeBoer. Roth making his way around, now dipping inside. Here comes the Wildeboer in the 190 car. Bailey DeBoer putting some space between him and the first and second place runners. A great battle, Roth and Wildeboer. Bailey now reaching that lap traffic. Here comes Wildeboer, Roth looking inside. The 114 of Van Westen starting to close the gap. Bailey DeBoer around. Oh, Mantle just about misses everybody, but does collect Wildeboer. That allows Roth to get away. Through turns 3 and 4, white flag flies one more time around for the 47 of Bailey DeBoer. Dalton Mantle stalls in the corner. Roth goes inside, Wildeboer to the outside. Final lap here in heat race number 4. Bailey DeBoer turns it down the hill, goes around Mantle, the stalled car. Checkers fly. And joining us, oh, not quite yet, Joining us in the A feature now, your heat race winner is Bailey DeBoer. Second place goes to that 46 of Colton Roth. The 190 there of Jarrett Wildeboer in third. And then the 114 of Keegan Van Weston. All right, heat race number 5, 6 laps of distance. We have found a phone, and it is up here in the announcer's booth. If you have lost your cell phone, you come up here and identify it, and we will return it to you. It was found in the ladies' restroom. So if it's a male's phone, we have questions. Green flag underway here in heat race number 5. Jack DeBoer to the inside here, looking to cap off and win again. He'll get a shove from Brody Korselman. Van Veldhuizen around the outside. Korselman inside now. Van Veldhuizen looking inside. Heavy log jam in the middle. Rocky Cruz coming through. Jake Altina stalled in the corner. Jack DeBoer out in front. Brody Korselman, Carter Van Veldhuizen, then Rocky Cruz. 74 of Jack DeBoer out in front. Korselman in second. The battle for third is on. The 183 car of Carter Van Veldhuizen working around. Here comes Rocky Cruz and Jared Lutholm. Cruz and Lutholm. Lutholm looks to the inside. Here comes Peyton Fick in the 51. Peyton Fick looks inside, 3 wide as they come out of the corner. The 74 of DeBoer loses that front bumper. He keeps out in front. DeBoer loses the bumper out in front. The 5 of Korselman in second. The battle for third. Jared Luthold car stalls in the corner. Peyton Fick in the 51 now making his way. The 74, Jack DeBoer, still your race leader. White flag, 1 lap to go. Heavy contact, and they get through it. Brody Korselman, the number 5, now your race leader. Korselman around in the race lead in the number 5. DeBoer back on. Peyton Fick, the 51, then the 210 of Rocky Cruz. Korselman, your race leader, comes on through. Checkers fly for the number 5 of Brody Korselman. Jack DeBoer comes home in that second spot. Rocky Cruz, the 210, and Peyton Fick in the 51. Anything can happen in a figure 8 race. Brody Korselman, your race winner. The 74, Jack DeBoer, stalled over there on the top side by the K101 KQAD banner. He is in the A feature as he finished second. We'll see if we can get him back there. His car starts up. All right, final heat race of the night coming to the raceway next. Heat race number 6 on the pole position here tonight out of Sibley, Iowa. Driving the 78 car, it is Austin Kruger. Outside of row number 1 out of Rock Rapids, driving the number 83 car, it is Devin Van Veldhuizen. Inside of row number 2 out of Inwood, driving the number 12 car, it's Addison Evans. And outside of her out of Parker, South Dakota, the number 24, it is Matt Van Vliet. Inside of row number 3 out of Parker, South Dakota, driving the number 200 car, that is Nathan Wildeboer. And outside of him out of Little Rock, the 6 car of Ben Korselman. Inside of row number 4 out of Hall, Iowa, driving the number 52 car, that is Bruce Veldkamp. And outside of him out of Dune, the 79 of Richard Harris Jr. Inside of row 5 out of Ellsworth, Minnesota, driving the number 85 car, it is Dylan Hendricks. And outside of him out of George, the 15 of Cole Riemersma. Inside of your final row out of Sanborn, Iowa, driving the 143, that is Tyler McDonald. 6 laps of distance, final qualifying heat race of the night. Six laps on the board. Green flag in the air. Van Veldhuizen gets a great jump off the start. Van Veldhuizen out to your early race lead. Ben Corselman coming behind him. Then it's Matt Van Vliet digging to the inside. Matt Van Vliet in the 24. Addison Evans in the 12. Nathan Wildeboer, then the 78 of Austin Kruger. Wildeboer slides inside Addison Evans and Kruger. Your race leader is Devin Van Veldhuizen, the 83. The 6 of Ben Corselman, then the 24 of Matt Van Vliet. The 143, Tyler McDonald, makes his way into the top 4, followed by Nathan Wildeboer. Pulling up out of the raceway, though, is McDonald. Van Veldhuizen, the 83, is your race leader, has some lap traffic in front of him. The 6 car, Ben Corselman, trying to make his way through. Matt Van Vliet and Nathan Wildeboer. Wildeboer looks inside. It's hard on the brakes. Here he comes, driving his way to third. Nathan Wildeboer on the brakes as he and Ben Corselman get together. Matt Van Vliet back to third. Corselman's car is stalled. That'll bring Van Vliet into the top 2. Wildeboer now into third. The 83 car of Van Veldhuizen, white flag, one more lap around. It is the 83, the 24, and the 200. Nathan Wildeboer looking to make his way into the A-main, now into second spot. Van Vliet and Corselman battle for third. Checkers fly, your heat race winner, the 83 car of Devin Van Veldhuizen. Nathan Wildeboer in that 200 car coming around. He will be your second place finisher and make the A feature. Third place will go to the 24 of Matt Van Vliet and the 6 of Ben Corselman.